Welcome to Charlie Puello Field. This is Richard Turner with GovNation Network and Truth Radio. We're here. William Blount's going to be facing the Heritage Mountaineers tonight, and we'll be getting started fairly soon. You got Justin Bell on the mound tonight, and he'll be facing, Cody White from Heritage. So I think you've got Heritage coming in at, I think their record is 2-7, and William Blount 6-1. This is the first district matchup we've had because we had the Farragut game that was postponed until a later date. But we're about to have the first pitch now.
Dylan Veritek.
Against Dylan Veritek. And just to kind of give you the Heritage rundown tonight, first pitch is a strike. And by the way, you'll notice that we don't actually have a scoreboard tonight. And the reasoning is that strike two. The reason is they're actually putting in a brand new scoreboard, and they haven't completely finished it, so they had to take down the other one, put the other one up, and they haven't completely wired it up yet. So hopefully that'll be done maybe by Wednesday, our next game. So bear with us as we try to keep you updated on the score. And we'll also do our best as we can. Just following the ump. Sometimes they're quick and can't see them as fast. Line drive right over the pitcher, scooped up by second, but not in time to first. So, got a run on first.
Now batting number
no
3,
outs.
Caden Atzett.
And you got Caden Atzett up to bat. And the Heritage lineup is going to be Caden Atzett, Xander Melton, Cody White, Tyler Atzett. Elias Dixon will be DHing for Ben Bryant. First pitch is a strike. Followed by Braden Cooper, Thomas Bowers, and Clay Travis. It's fouled off. Got another foul. Problem with doing multiple things is sometimes you look down and you don't see the actual count. So I'm not sure what the count is because there's no scoreboard. I know we got 2 strikes on him though. And I think it's 0-2 because I just saw the ump give us the 2. 0-2 pitch is being delivered. Outside. Stopped up nicely by your catcher, Cole Hendrickson. And that brings us to positions tonight. You got, like I said, Justin Bell is pitching. You've got Nate Ray at first. You've got Carter Abbott at second. Shortstop, you've got Caden Clarkson. Third base, you got Mark Sackerman. The count's 1-2. And then in left field, or your catcher is going to be Cole Hendrickson. Left field is Ethan Miller. Center field is Kendall Brewer. And right field is Davis Nitrite. So I think the count's even at 2-2. You got 1 on, no outs. You got Caden Atzett at the plate. Ball's hit to third. It's got time to get him at first. It was kind of a slow roller to third, but it was enough that third baseman Sackerman was able to come in, make a good throw to first, and get him out. So you got 1 out, man on second, and your batter is Xander Melton. Looking back, catcher's going to take a visit. Everybody's reset. First pitch is right down the middle, is fouled off first base dugout. Oh, 1's your count. Runner at second, 1 out. Nice pitch, broke outside. Xander swung and missed for strike 2. Pitch is delivered. Ball outside. Took him out a little bit further again on a fastball, it looked like. And Melton wasn't going for it. Pitcher comes set. Delivered. It's fouled. Back for hit the ground right in front of the catcher and bounced over him backwards, so it ended up being a foul. Ball is hit to Sackerman at third. Does not have time at first. So you got runners at first and third with 1 out.
Now batting for Heritage.
Almost
2,
identical
Cody
to
White.
the play before. Maybe a little bit slower, and you just didn't have it play at first. So that's going to bring up Cody White, the pitcher for Heritage tonight. And he's got a chance to drive in a run with runner in scoring position. His first pitch is low and outside for ball 1. So Heritage early on is swinging. They're making some contact here. It's going to come probably down to their infield defense to be able to make plays. Strike right down the middle. 1-1's your count. Another strike. Count goes to 1-2. Again, you got runners on first and third. Swing and a miss for strike 3, and that'll give us 2 outs for runners first and third.
Number 4.
And that's going to bring up Tyler Atchett, the brother of Caden Atchett. Got a lefty, got 2 outs. First pitch is kind of on the outside corner, and Atchett swung and missed. So that's first, like I said, first and third, 2 outs. Runners going at first. They throw down, do not get him. Runner's going to score from third. So you may have been better off holding up on that one. Okay, hindsight's 20/20, of course, but that's what that play is designed for. You have to be 100% when you throw it. You got to know you're going to get it. Fouled off. Counts 1-2. And Heritage has a run. Two-two's your count. Runner at second, 2 outs. fouled straight down. Inside. I think it's a full count. We're going to go with 3-2. Nice pitch, breaking pitch. It was out on the outside corner, curved right back in for a strike, and that'll do it. But not before the Heritage Mountaineers get a run on the board in the top of the first inning. We're going to take a break, and we'll be back in the bottom of the first. All right, we're back here for the bottom of the first inning. Justin Bell's at bat. First pitch is outside for ball one. Again, your pitcher tonight is Cody White. Nice shot just past the outstretched arm, second base. It's a good start. Get a hit. Get that run back. So 2 pitches and 1 hit. Again, your score, if you're just now joining us, we do not have a scoreboard tonight, and even on our broadcast, we plug into the scoreboard to get that, so we can't see that. But we'll do our best to keep you updated on what's going on. Another shot, just the opposite side of the second baseman, and that'll put runners at first and second. So second baseman can't decide where to go because he's had one on his left and right side early on in the first inning. So again, good start.
Now batting for the Governors,
3 pitches, 2 hits.
Nate Ray.
And that was Sackerman who got the hit number 2 there. You got Nate Ray coming up to bat. Melton has gone out to talk to the pitcher, settle him down after a couple of batters. White comes set, delivers. Nice shot to center field. It looks like it's going to be over the center fielder and beyond, as it's a home run by Nate Ray. It was just to the left of the 375 part of the field. kind of in
And with that, now the score
the
is
little
going to be
angle up there,
officially
if you can barely see it on the film,
3
on
to
the
1, William
screen
Blount.
there. So 3-1 is your score, and we got no outs. And Nate Ray hit a 3-run bomb into the trees or the creek or whatever is back there.
Now batting
Ethan Pratt is your batter. I think he's DHing tonight. So Ray's homer was one you'd find good in most fields because, like I said, it was in the 375 mark of center. It's quickly 0-2 to Pratt as he watches an outside pitch for ball 1. The Governors have a chance to go 1-0 in the district here. They've got a good start as Pratt fouls it back. Counts 1-2. Swings on an outside pitch. It's in the dirt, and they're going to throw him out at first. So one away in the bottom of the first inning. Again, the score is 3-1. We have no scoreboard. And Pratt's is the first out of the inning. And that's going to bring up Kendall Brewer. Pitch is on. It was outside, but they gave it to him for strike 1. Pretty much same spot left and right wise, but it was down for ball 1. Fouled out of play. So it counts 1-2. Outside pitch. Two-two's your count. Pitch is on the way. It's high for ball 3. It's fastball. Just kept rising, it looked like. Full count. 1 out, 3 runs already in this inning. And he's walked. So Brewer goes to first, and Cole Hendrickson comes up. Your catcher tonight, number 13. Kind of a breaking ball, gets away from the catcher, Melton. He throws it down and guns down Brewer on his way. So good job by Melton there because he got away from him. He got up to it quick, had a great throw down to second, and that's what it took to actually get him. And Hendrickson swings. I'm laughing now because everybody's all right, but it almost hit Abbott on the on-deck circle as he let go of the bat. Abbott was like Spider-Man over there, and he had those spidey senses. And no problem for him. Melton's been busy in this inning for sure, as the pitcher's having a little bit of trouble locating it. Fouled away. Got 2 outs. I think the count is 2-2. Yes, it's 2-2. Nice shot down the left field line. Probably only going to be a single, as it's quickly gathered up in left field. But Hendricks gets a single. And that's going to bring up Abbott, our second baseman tonight. And okay, John Macon is your pinch runner for the catcher there. Courtesy runner, whatever they call it now. So you got 2 outs. Abbott's at the plate. Strike. Macon's running, and throw was a little bit left of the shortstop coming in. They couldn't gather it. And Macon is safe at second. So Abbott's got another chance to. We had a couple at the home game we had. We had a couple of good 2-out hitting performances. I think Abbott even had a homer, if I recall. Outside. Got a runner at second, 2 outs. Abbott at the plate. Ball is thrown high. Melton throws it down to second, nothing doing. Trying to throw it behind the runner. Counts 2-2. 2 outs. 3-1, your Governors. In the top of the first inning. I mean, the bottom of the first inning. Outside pitch called strike. And that'll do it for the bottom of the first.
3-1 your score.
3-1 Governors. We'll take a break. Be back at the top of the second. We're back at Charlie Puello Field. Top of the second inning, and Elias Dixon is your batter and DH. First pitch is hit right at short. Sackerman cuts across and throws him out. Dixon didn't even run. Looks like he may have hurt his knee, twisted his ankle, or something. But as I'm watching the play go, I just watched them throw it down and look back at home, and he's writhing in pain on the around the plate. And that's their DH. So that's not a good thing for Heritage for sure. They're going to take him off the side, see if they can see what's going on with him. The good news is he is the DH, so if it's something he tweaked that could come back, then he doesn't have to go out on the field to do anything. So I don't think, just from the way it looked, that he is going to be coming back in the game. I'd be surprised if he were. As the coach just asked for the trainer to get over there. So unfortunate for Elias Dixon. You hate that to happen to anybody. I mean, it looks like the way he was moving, that the bunt attempt was laid down by Braden Cooper. Quickly grabbed up by
the plate, number 22, Thomas
the Doves for out number 1. And that's going to bring up Thomas Bowers. For strike 1. So basically, it was 2 pitches, 2 outs, and we got a strike for your third batter in this inning. As Brewers just making quick work of the Mountaineers in the first couple of innings. That last pitch looked like a slider that broke outside. Bauer swung and missed. Same pitch, basically, struck him out. And that'll do it for the top of the second inning. We'll meet you back in the bottom of the second.
William Blount.
All right, we're back for the bottom of the second. Dave Snitra is your batter. Same pitcher for the Mountaineers. Strike 1 on that outside pitch that we've been getting, I believe. Now that one was a ball. That one looks like I've seen that as a strike call before. So basically same location, but it was a straight pitch, and that was called strike. Ball's in the dirt for ball 1. Now it's easy for me to call out umpires from up here, but I would hate to do it. There's no way in the world I'd be an umpire. Ball's hit the short, He gobbles him up. Short didn't gobble him up. The ball gobbled him up. And Nitri's on at first. Now, I will give
Now batting number 4, Ethan Miller.
shortstop a little credit because that sun is bearing down like it usually does right in the middle of pitcher, second and short. Miller's your batter, left-handed batter. He's got a runner on first, no outs. First pitch is on the outside corner for a strike. Again, we have no scoreboard, either on the field or on your screen, but your score is 3-1 in the bottom of the second inning. Ethan lays down a bunt that will move the runner over to second on a sacrifice. So you got a runner in scoring position, and you got the top of the lineup up with Justin Bell.
Now batting
So he
number
did what he was asked to do,
Bell.
and got the runner in scoring position. Now Bell hit a hard shot just to the right hand of the second baseman earlier. First pitch is outside for ball 1. One out, runner at second, Bell at the plate. Way outside for ball 2. Cody White's been a little bit all over the place. The catcher saved him a couple times. And then he throws a beautiful one right down the middle for strike. Looked like it may have been a changeup because Bell was way out in front on that one. High. Count is 3-1. So Bell can still look for the pitch he wants. He doesn't have to chase. He can look for the ball that he wants to drive it. And that's a walk. Looked like it was high and inside. So now you got first and second with one out.
12,
That's going to bring up Sackerman. Sackerman also got a hit in the first inning. Breaking ball called for strike 1. It's a nice pitch. Oh, 1's your count. Runner at first and second, one out. Pitches on the outside corner, and Sackerman fouls it off. Pitch was way outside, and like Sackerman ran into the catcher, and I think he caught him out before he even tagged him because I think
now
it may have been
batting for
catcher's
the Governors,
interference.
number 7, Nate Ray.
Either way, it was an out, so that's out number 2. Now, Nate Ray hit a 3-run homer just to the left of the 375 marker in the angled part of the fence. He had 2 on then, he has 2 on now. The only difference, he has 2 outs. Got a really loud airplane flying over. Ball was thrown back to second and overthrown, but because he was going back to second, he couldn't make the turn and go to third. Here comes your pitch. And it's a ball. Runners at first and second. Bottom of the second inning. 2 outs. They throw back to second. Nothing doing. He's safe. Nate Ray's your batter. Not sure what the count is. Whatever it was, that was the 4th ball. So he walks.
Now batting
that
number
brings up
37,
Ethan Pratz.
Ethan Pratz.
Ethan Pratz looks like he's got a night off tonight as far as field work, as he's playing the DH role tonight. As we have a meeting on the mound. You got bases loaded with 2 outs. Looks like the coach is just going to talk to Cody White, talk about what they want to do. But he will stay in. As Mr. Bird is playing Jeopardy over here on the radio, on the speakers here. All right, first pitch to Pratz is in the gap past second. It's going to bring in 1 run. Everybody else has to stay, but that brings your total to 4-1 Governors. Nice piece of hitting. Nice piece of hitting by Pratz. Again, just outside your second baseman. I think the second baseman out there is Clay Travis, I believe, but he's been busy on his left and right and just hasn't been able to get to him. His first pitch is in the dirt, stopped up by Melton. Bases are still loaded in a 4-1 ball game with 2 outs. Bottom of the second inning. If you're just joining us, we don't have a scoreboard tonight. They're putting in a new one. And Brewer fouls it away. Put in a new one, but we don't have the controller, and our stuff that we use is actually attached to that controller, so we don't have a scoreboard as well. We'll do our best to keep you updated. Fouled away by Brewer. Pitch is delivered. Ball outside. No one's going anywhere. Two-two's your count. Bases loaded. 2 outs. 4-1 ball game. Ball is popped up. Guys backing up, and it looks like it's another one in the parking lot for a Grammy. By Kendall Brewer.
Score is now
8-1.
8-1.
Oh, he's waiting to him to cross. So 8-1's your score.
Now batting number 13, Cole Hendrickson.
Nothing like getting a grand slam against your rivals. So, hats off to Brewer on that one. Brings up Cole Hendrickson. There's nobody on the pond right now. He's hit the third little nubber. Gets him at first. So that'll do it. But not before 5 runs were scored in the bottom of the second inning. And 4 of those were a 2-out hit at least. So that'll do it for the bottom of the second. We got 8-1. We'll meet you back in the top of the third.
Bottom of the second, the score is 8-1.
Here we are. We're back at the top of the third inning. And Clay Travis is your batter. Your Governors lead 8-1 following 3 runs in the first and 5 runs in the bottom of the second inning, including a grand slam by Brewer. Three pitches, 3 strikes for out number 1. Brewer seems to be dealing
It's number
right
11,
now.
Dylan Veritek.
That's going to bring the top of the lineup back around for the first time for the Mountaineers. As Dylan Veritek steps in, sees a first pitch strike. That's the recipe for a good night of pitching, is getting those first pitch strikes. Pitch was a little bit probably low and outside for ball 1. 1-1's your count. 1 out. Top of the third inning. I'd probably have to say this every inning, but we have no scoreboard, so we're just doing our best keeping up with the score and the counts and all that. 1-1's your count now. A little bit of a slider-looking type pitch outside for ball 2. Jump. As I jump, because I never get used to that net. The batter was hit in the head. It bounced off the head and into the net.
Now batting for Heritage, number 3.
He seems to be
Caden
fine.
Hadsett.
Hit him pretty clean on the helmet. Got away from him. That's going to bring up Caden Hadsett with a runner at first. Brewer's first pitch is outside for ball 1. 1 on, 1 out, 1 ball, and 1 strike. Throw back to first, nothing doing. I'll give it to Brewer, he likes to work fast. Fouled out of play on the right-hand side for strike 2. 1-2's your count. That's it, fouls it off again, stay alive. Ball is hit to first. Ray easily grabs it on the fly for out number 2.
Now batting number 16, Xander Melton.
It's going to bring up Xander Melton, the catcher for the Mountaineers, with 2 outs. Runner at first. In an 8-1 ball game where your Governors are leading. First pitch, right down the middle, strike 1. They may not see a better pitch than that one in this at bat. Not sure where that one was compared to the other ones. Maybe he thought it was high, I'm not sure. It's definitely been inside of his zone, left and right anyway. Throw to first, nothing doing there again. So 1-1's your count. Runner goes. Swing and fouled out of play. Everybody has to reset with 2 outs. Strike 3 looking. That'll do it for the top of the 3rd. Mountaineers come away with no runs and a hits batsman. So
Top of the 3rd.
we will join you back at the bottom of the 3rd. Welcome back. Bottom of the third inning, first pitch to Carter Abbott's outside for ball one. You got an 8-1 ball game. Governor's leading, and we have no scoreboard. 2-0 is your count. Got a new pitcher. His name is Avari Belcher. Strike right down the middle there. Next pitch is on the way. Strike number 2. It's 3-2 to Abbott. Something's going to happen here unless it's a foul. Swing and a miss on an outside pitch. Probably would have been called a ball.
Now batting for the Governors, number 30, Davis Nitri.
Davis Nitri's up next with 1 out. Ethan Miller's on deck. Ball's hit just past the pitcher. Second baseman can't quite field it. It was like his feet were sliding as the ball bounced slightly to his right as he was sliding to his right. Sorry, it was bounced to his left as he was sliding to his right. Not sure he could have done much on that, honestly, the way it was working. So I'll leave it up to whoever's the official scorer to tell me whether that's an error or a hit. But that'll bring up Ethan Miller with 1 out. Fouls it away. Miller laid down a bunt last time. Fouls it away for 0-2. Got Justin Bell on deck. 1 out, 1 on. Miller fouls it away. 3 pitches, 3 fouls. Ball's hit just over second baseman. Nice piece of hitting there as it goes the other way. As now you got first and second, and you've rotated over back to Justin Bell at the top of the lineup. Ball's low for ball 1. Outside for ball 2. You got 2 on, 1 out, 2 balls to Bell. Ball 3. 3-0 count. 8-1's your score. Bell hits it over the second, but at the very top of the 320 mark. I mean, probably had maybe 6 inches to clear it on a line, would have been a line drive homer. Instead, he hits a double and drives in 1, so now your score is 9-1. Good piece of hitting. Like I said, that was a line drive that hit the very top of the fence, testing that metal fence, see if he can knock it down. Probably just put a dent in it. Maybe first year with that fence, they should go sign any dents they put out there. Be there. Ball outside. You got 2 on at second and third, 1 out. Sacramen's your batter. And he pops it up left field. It's on the track. They're tagging up. It's going to easily score from third. The ball was thrown basically at the pitcher, not in line with anything. And so that allowed Bell to move on up from second to third just from the choice that left fielder made. So it's 2 outs. It's 2 outs and another pop-up by Nate Ray, but the fielder caught it on the dive, and that'll do it for the bottom of the third, but not before the Governors tack on 2 more runs to make it 10-1 in the bottom of the third. We'll take a break, and we'll see you at the top of the fourth. All right, we're back here at the top of the fourth inning of Ari Belcher's. The pitcher that was on the mound is now batting as Bell is still in pitching. Now, this is that time of day that sun is catching that pitcher right in the eyes. Nice pitch for strike 2. 2 quick strikes on Belcher. Your score is 10-1. As Bell throws a breaking ball on the outside and Belcher goes for it to strike him out for out number 1. That's going to bring up Tyler Adsit. 1 out and
Batting for
1 strike.
Tyler Adsit.
Strike 2 to Adsit. Three pitches, 5 strikes. Set it too soon for ball 1 to Adsit. So 1-2's your count. Outside pitch. 2-2. Another outside pitch to the lefty. That's it. Full count. Haven't seen many balls by Brewer tonight. Bell. Ball's hit the second. Easily fielded. Thrown to first. For out number 2.
Now batting number 18, Nathan Rutledge.
So you got 2 outs in a 10-1 ball game. You're at the top of the 4th inning. And Heritage is starting to bring some new players in. And this is Nathan Rutledge. Two outs. Bell delivers the first pitch strike right down the middle, quickly ahead of the new batter. He hits it to second, cleanly picked up, thrown to first again for out number 3, and that'll do it for the top of the 4th inning. We'll meet you back in the bottom of the 4th. Welcome back to Charlie Puelo Field in the bottom of the fourth inning in a 10-1 ball game. Ethan Pratt's your batter, and you got a new pitcher. I think his name was Ben Bryant. Yep, Ben Bryant, number 24. Looks like the sun on the pitcher's still there as Bryant quickly gets ahead 0-2 on Pratt's. Fouled away. Bryant's working quick, and he has a big old wind-up, too. It's always interesting to see what these big winders look like when they get a runner on first. They have to change their look a little bit. So he throws a ball. I think that evened the count, 2-2, I think. I think it's 3-2. Pratt hits it towards second. Fielded cleanly. Out, number 1. And that'll bring up Brewer.
Now batting for the Governors, number 20, Kendall Brewer.
Brewer hit a grand slam in the was it the third? Yeah, it was a third, wasn't it? It's right at the left fielder for out number 2. So Bryant's come in. Got the first 2 batters, which I don't think has happened all night.
2 outs, score is still 10-1.
As Mr. Bird reminds the Mountaineers, it's 10-1. In case they had any plans, as Hendricks flies out to right field to end the inning. So that's the first clean inning by the Mountaineers. And that'll do it for the end of the fourth. We'll be back at the 5th.
Happy birthday to
All right, Braden Cooper's on is batting, and Bell is still out there, still cruising in a 10-1 ball game here in the top of the 5th inning. Strike 2 to Cooper. For the 20th time, if you haven't been listening till just now, we don't have a scoreboard, and neither does the field have one right now. Is strike 3 for out number 1. As we are replacing the old scoreboard with a new one, so you could barely see it on the screen there, but we don't quite have the actual controller in the press box to actually do it, which is what we normally plug into. So you got 1 out here in the top of the 5th, and you got Thomas Bowers at the plate. He's got 1 strike on him. Make that 2 on an outside pitch. Make that 3. I thought that was 3. Was the first one not a strike? Okay. I missed it because I looked down. Somebody get the scoreboard operator straight. There's 3. I was just ahead of my time. It's 2 outs, and that'll bring up Clay Travis.
Now batting for the Mountaineers, number 5, Clay Travis.
Ball is hit to second. Easy and easy. And that's 3 outs, 3 hitters in 5 innings. We'll see at the bottom of the 5th. Carter Abbott's at the dish. Ben Bryant's your pitcher. First pitch is a ball here in the bottom of the 5th inning in a 10-1 ball game. Mountaineers got a run in the first inning off of a steal where he threw it down to second, guy from third scored. And that's just about been, or that has been it for the Mountaineers. 2-1's your count on a breaking pitch that was called for a ball. It was a little bit high. Inside to Abbott. Runs the count to 3-1. Fouled away. 3-2. Give it to Blount. He's mainly been in the zone. He's got him swinging for sure as Abbott fouls away another one. Counts 3-2, 10-1 ball game. No outs in the bottom of the fifth. Outside pitch for a walk.
Now batting for the Governors, number 30, Davis Nitri.
Let's bring Nitri up to the plate. Looking to see what damage he could do with one runner on. Breaking pitch that started high, went across the plate for strike one. I think the infield umpire is having trouble seeing himself. He just moved a little bit differently to get out of the sun. The sun's biting pretty heavy right now. Strike number two. Getting a little bit wider, I think, than maybe it previously was. Must have dinner ready. Bryant's having fun with the guy at first over there, Abbott. I'm not sure Abbott's trying to do anything in a 10-1 game. He might be now, because he's been trying so hard. Outside pitch. Ball is thrown down to first. They said he got him. We don't really have a replay, but I thought he may have gotten his arm in there. I'm not sure the umpire could have seen that, though. He just kind of took a guess. 2-1's your count. Another outside pitch called for strike three. Yeah, like I said, I think he's got dinner on the table.
2 outs. That brings up number 4, Ethan Miller.
Of course, the quickest way to go home for him would be probably grab another run. Miller hits it to second. Ball is thrown to first easily for out number 3. So Bryant's actually come in, faced 6 batters, and gotten 6 outs. So that makes it 10-1. Into the 5. We'll be back top of the 6th. Dylan Veritex, your batter, here in the top of the 6th inning. Again, it's a 10-1 ball game, no scoreboard, so just kind of do our best to keep up with it. Ball 2. By Bell. Strike one. There's that low and away pitch that he called for a strike. I just live there. 3-1. Bell delivers. Ball is hit left of third base for foul ball. Top of 6, 10-1 game. Could just fouled it off. That's Dylan Veritek again. I think this is only the third time through the order for them. That's a walk. Must have been low, I guess, as it got away from the catcher. It's going to bring up Caden Adsit.
Now batting for the Mountaineers, number 3, Caden Adsit.
Now, Caden is a righty, and his brother Tyler is a lefty. Or they at least bat that way. I'm not sure how they are as far as throwing or whatnot. So Bell's starting to miss his spot here, which is kind of hard to do considering what we just saw in the bottom of the 5th. It's 3 straight balls to Adsit. He's got a runner at first already. No one's warming up. So it looks like this inning belongs to Bell. Fouled straight back. Coach Jones going to let him pitch through it, try to get him out of this game, out of this inning. Ball's hit the second. Not quite good enough for a double play. Had to double pump it. He did get the out at first, though, for out number 1.
Now batting for the Mountaineers, number 16, Xander Melton.
It's going to bring up Xander Melton to the plate. He's going to be batting with 1 on in scoring position at second and 1 out. Bell and Hendrickson decided to talk to each other. Ball is low, right down the middle, but low for ball 1. 1 on, 1 out. Strike by Bell. Another ball. Looks like it's 2-1 is your count. Bell delivers. Outside for 3. 1. Bell's struggling just a little bit in this inning, getting it around the strike zone. Throws this one right down the middle. It's fouled out of play. 3-2's your count. Again, that just brings up the importance of getting that first pitch strike. The rest of the at-bat's much easier. Not that it's easy, it's just easier. Ball is tapped to the shortstop right over the pitcher. There's really nothing anybody could do. That ball hit the ground and jumped right back up. Probably a result of the turf that we've got there. That probably wouldn't have ever happened in the real dirt. So that's going to give you first and third with the Mountaineers threatening with one out. And Avari Belcher is your batter. Two strikes on Belcher. Honestly, after those two pitches, looks like Bell's right back in the groove of things. He steps off. – 10-1 ball game. Mountaineers threatening at third with one out. Swing and a miss. Runner's out. Runner for first moves to second on the play. There is no throw at first because there's a guy was covered at first.
For the Mountaineers, number 4, Tyler Bassett.
With less than two. You got your lefty Tyler Bassett at the plate. Second and third with two outs. Bell can just go right after him. Take his chances. Ball one, though. A little bit low. – 10-1 game. Top of the sixth. Swing and a miss. Well, actually, a little bit of a foul there. So 1-1's your count. Mountaineers at least trying to hit, could bring in two. Ball two. 2-1's your count. So Bell's been cruising. A little bump in the road here so far, but no damage, no real damage done. Ball's hit back to Bell. He's got time to make the throw at first, and he does, and that does it for the top of the sixth inning. He gets out of the trouble, had a little bit of trouble getting some strikes in that one, but that leaves it 10-1 as he kept them at bay.
Scores 10-1, William Blount.
And we will meet you back in the bottom of the sixth. Here we are, finding ourselves in the bottom of the 6th inning, 10-1 ball game. Bell is at the plate. Ben Bryant's pitching. Ball 1. So the Governor's at the top of the rotation here, top of the lineup. There's that outside pitch for strike. Breaking ball outside, well outside. Fouled back, just missed it. That brings our count to 2-2. Fouled out of play on the right behind the dugout. So Bryant's faced 6 batters and he sat down 6. Well, he didn't sit down 6. He had a walk. He got a hit or a walk somewhere in there, but they got a runner out on a pickoff play, I believe. Ball's hit just past the pitcher to his left on the right side of second for a hit by Bell with no outs.
Now batting for the Governors, number 12, Mark Sackerman.
That's going to bring up Sackerman, your third baseman. (10-1) ball game, 1 on, no outs in the bottom of the 6th. High pitch swung and a miss though for strike 1. Inside for a ball. Bryant's definitely confident on the mound for sure. Throws out the first, gets Bell dirty. It's Bryant's first time through the top of the lineup. As Sackerman gets a hit over the shortstop. Brings 2 on with no outs. And that's going to bring up Nate Ray.
Now batting for the Governors, number 7, Nate Ray.
He hit a 3-run homer in the first. Got a chance to do it again here in the 6th. Hard shot right over the outstretched, jumped arms of the third baseman. Bell's coming around to home, scores easily. And that brings the score to 11-1 here in the bottom of the 6th inning.
And that's the final
Yeah, I think they were struggling there, but that's 11-1, and that'll do it. That's a walk-off. Single.
The final score tonight
that takes them to 8-1 on the season, and they got the first win on their first try against the district opponent.
Please take a few minutes to pick up your belongings.
We'll see you back here on Wednesday at 6 p.m. again on the GovNation Network.
I do have to pay for travel baseball.
And we appreciate you watching, and we will see you on Wednesday. Thanks a lot.
Oh, I did. That's all me.